recap. This quest has been about the players navigating the Adventurers Guild, finding out more about the guild member disappearances, and a small family reunion for Mo. Her sister seems to be tangled up in the mystery as she tries to get the government eyes on the potential threat that's forming. Between the disappearances, a group called the Void's Embrace and an affliction making its way across the country, the players have their hands full. Now, with the party split up within the city, an explosion, and two mysterious cloaked figures, what will the players do next? So, the scene is set downtown in our capital city, off in a quiet area away from the Fool's Folly Festival. Twinkle went through a strange tunnel leading to another building to eavesdrop on the meeting between Mina and the three founding family leaders. The building she came from has exploded, shaking the tunnel. Mo stands at least safe from the explosion in front of a bulky, short, cloaked figure, but has no clue if Twinkle is safe. Toby stands directly behind the other more scrawny, taller cloaked figure who ran away. The cloaked figure in front of Toby has paused, turning around towards the explosion and Toby. Lastly, our dear Ellie, who's playing catch-up now, races towards the explosion with a giant plush prize that they won at the Hammer Stall in the Fool's Folly Festival. Mm-hmm. So we are going to be starting out with Toby.
Yep. Oh, and Radine's on now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. So, Toby, and sound and things. You hear a giant explosion from behind you, from the direction that you came from. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to turn on potentially more dramatic music.
Potentially. We do need the dramatic music.
Unknown.
It's a dramatic time.
Because I feel like this sound thing is a little weird, but potentially more dramatic music begins. What do you think Toby is doing? You have this person before you in the cloaked figure. They are turned towards you now. You caught up to them successfully thanks to your Misty Step and your speed. So yes.
In the instant that let me see. In the instant that the explosion goes off, I think Toby looks back at the explosion, but then turns back quickly at the figure. What's their reaction on their faces? Is it something that they're also surprised by? Does it look like they've succeeded in something? Were they expecting it?
They actually look surprised rather than like happy or satisfied or kind of knowing. Instead, they seem surprised when they turn towards you and they look past you, seemingly not threatened by your closeness.
Who are they looking at?
In the direction of the explosion, kind of down the street, not even acknowledging that you're right in front of them, basically.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
They, standing tall, actually weirdly ignoring the fact that a Tatoe is actively trying to light them on fire. So a Tatoe is sitting below them, lighting them on fire. Their cloak is beginning to go up in flame. Them not responding towards this fire. Their head just kind of turns and quirks towards you a little bit, and you see as little pieces of their face seems to be almost disintegrating now that you're able to see their face more clearly. They look like they might be elven or something in nature, but definitely warped. There is something wrong. And You ask them a question, their eyes narrow and make contact with yours, and they just kind of turn their head sideways and a smirk forms on their face, but they say nothing.
And this is as their cloak is like on fire now, like
yep.
billowing up them. Probably looks pretty cool.
Upon seeing the smirk, Toby is going to try to smack them with a halberd non-lethally and see if he could just knock them out.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, do it.
Okay. Are they Just a straight roll?
Yeah, that would be roll to hit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're just like
Okay.
if you're in combat.
Right. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
Dang, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That would be horrifying if I was like, no.
Just all they're wearing is a cloak and they miss. Like
So it would be 11 points of slashing, but since he's trying to just like incapacitate
like
them,
bludgeoning, I guess instead
Yeah.
in that case.
You slam, I guess, the side or the back end
Like the butt of
it
Yeah.
into them. You get a really good hit. They stumble to the side a little bit, and then unnaturally their head kind of cricks, and they look up at you, and with kind of a crackly voice, they say, "That was a bad idea." And then
extra attack.
Yeah.
as you're doing the attack, they are also doing something in unison, but roll for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely roll to attack. They're reaching into their cloak in the moment that you're like, okay, creepy. And you're-
That's a 21.
That will also
Ooh,
hit.
dang. Okay,
20.
roll damage. This is very
I am,
important.
okay.
Roll damage.
Can't believe everyone's attacking this
they-
poor cloaked figure.
Toby's going to pump a divine smite into this as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Ooh, okay.
That's 2d8 extra damage. Okay.
Oh yes, tell us all the spicy damage. It's probably not much damage. Toby doesn't do much. That one time he did like 70.
Toby doesn't do much. Absolutely not.
David, can you roll a d20 for me?
Yeah.
For no particular reason. Don't let anybody
So
know.
Okay.
that's 12 points of slashing damage and then 10 extra points on the smite.
Oh, so
Ooh.
22 total then?
Mhm.
I think. Okay. Okay. So
Yep.
they're taking like 33 in
So
this one.
they, as you're doing that, they seem to be pulling something out of their cloak. They have something in their hand. You lay that on, and they collapse. You took them out. Unfortunately, what was in their hand that they were pulling out in the last minute rolls across the ground, and there is a quiet moment, and you hear a tsk, and it seems very similar to the thing that you had seen before underwater that released blood. And
He's
now
gonna. Do I get a reaction or no?
you get to make a dex save.
Yes.
Or
your
if you
favorite.
have something that you would like to do with it in reaction to
Yeah.
it besides jumping backwards, you can.
That's a great question.
So keep in mind, just laying the scene again, you are in an alleyway. You are not far from the rest of the people down the alleyway. Where you came from is where your dear friend Mo is.
Yes.
And then ahead of you is a crowd of people. So
Celebrating the festival.
you're kind of between these two buildings. This thing is going off. You have no idea what it's about to do, whether it's going to explode, if it's going to have more blood weirdly, if it's what. But you are
He's gonna-
between these 2 points.
He's going to use his bonus action to teleport back towards Mo, where he came from, and away from this ball.
Okay, perfect. So you teleport, you see something happen, and you teleport 30 feet backwards. And as you teleport backwards, you see as gas starts seeping out of it, like off in the distance, now that you're 30 feet back from it. And you could see gas kind of seeping up, and you see a couple that seems to be kind of fumbling and probably a little tipsy from Fool's Folly start walking down the alleyway that has that going off. But it seems like it's gas or something coming out of it.
I think Toby's just going to yell, "Run! Get out of the alley!"
The couple... Maybe roll for it. I always feel like rolling is better.
There's also a Tato trying to use Mage Hand to take the ball, so they're like holding it, and like the gases still move around.
Can I roll intimidation or persuasion to try to like get them to move?
Ooh, yes.
I think that works. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have it be against the roll that I just did, because we don't have...
Great. 21.
Ooh, dang.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's going to be intimidation.
Ooh, okay. Trying to like
Okay.
scare them to be like, get out of here.
So the combination of, even though they seem tipsy and stuff, they see a person laying on the ground. Because you just knocked them out. And then they see just random smoke coming out, and they nope out. Yeah, they're like, oh! And they just start screaming and running. But you do hear them actively calling for guards, because obviously there's a person laying on the ground and smoke's coming out, and there's an explosion, and they're very confused.
Also, the smoke's not coming from a random place. There's a Tatoe of Mage Hand like running around like, like with it, like around.
Are you just running with it? Like, where are you going with
Well,
this?
J-Rain Mage Hand and then said they teleport, but I don't think you could do his teleport thing in the ball teleport when he's not holding it in
with the mage
his
hand. Yeah, that
so,
doesn't work.
So like, I just imagine he's like, like trying to get it to stop, but it won't, kind of thing.
But yeah, so they run off. They're shouting for guards. You were safely away from it. You do see a Tatoe trying to figure out. I almost imagine they teleport, but their mage hand disappears when they teleport, and then it clinks back down to the ground, still pulling smoke out of it. And then they come back and like lift it again with the mage hand, and you just see this Tatoe like struggling with this. But yeah.
Great. Okay, so back towards the building would have been Mo and the other person.
Yes,
Right.
into the building that blew up.
I can't see Twinkle, and Ellie's not here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Toby is going to just double back and head back towards Mo. And I
Okay.
think that will be what he's doing.
Like, yet. Okay, so Tatoe, J-Rain, and also anybody else
any
who
other
wants to
Tatoes in there?
participate in that. You guys have a mysterious substance of gas that is leaking out of this. You're fumbling around with it, but you hear as guards are getting close to this, so you guys figure out what to do with that. Tatoe GM is gonna be like, Jesus! Good luck! Anyway, so you start doubling back. Twinkle, you see as after the explosion, the people inside seem really startled. They start making their way towards a door inside the room. The ground kind of shakes, and the tunnel seems a little less safe now than it did before. What are you doing?
Quickly, I want to get a gauge on what the people who are meeting that I followed are doing. Like, are they trying to run away, or are they gonna try to continue with whatever meeting?
Into the building.
Yeah, the people that are in the building are trying to just run out of the building because they heard an explosion, so it's more like a what's going on kind of situation.
Okay. And then I am gonna go ahead and cast Sending to Toby. And just say, hold on, let me pull up the spell here really quick. I'm still gonna like try to stay hidden.
I mean, you remember you're like a 39 for stealth.
Yeah.
From last time.
So she is literally just a shadow right now. But I'll keep my voice down. I do think there's a verbal component, but I'm just gonna say, Toby, are you okay? What's going on?
Yeah, we've got strange people outside. Are you okay? The building exploded.
Yeah, we went through a passage that I think.
Sending our message.
Oh, it is. Hold on, it is sending. So here's message, recognize sender. Okay, so it's just a one back and forth.
Mhm.
Send message. Yeah. Okay, so it's just one back and forth. I'll cast it twice.
Okay.
So second sending. I'm okay. I went through a secret passageway that leads out of the building. The meeting is over, not surprisingly. But yeah, I don't know what to do now. and then you can respond.
Mhm. Okay, meet back outside. There's a strange gas. And people are in a panic.
Okay. She's not going to respond again because I want to save my spell slots.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So in that case, I will. Can I see if there's any other exits aside from the way that I came? Because I know that's going to lead to the building that exploded.
It looks like, unfortunately, this is just a single hatch. So both buildings had just like a door entrance, and that's the way people are heading out, and then a hatch in the building that leads to connect the two of them.
Okay.
But
well,
you
I'm
could just like go out after them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow wherever they're running.
Just
to,
like you did before.
They know where they're going. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you had such an amazing stealth. I think you said it was like 30 something or something like that.
I think it was almost 40.
It was something ridiculous. Like, I was like, you're invisible then.
Yeah.
So you're sneaking in, and I kind of imagine, so Mina, these leaders are running out of this building. They slam open the door. They're looking around. They see the other building that they were supposed to be in, that they kind of moved out of. They see it in shambles. Some of the people seem to be freaking out. And during this chaos, and like some guards are starting to come over, Twinkle, you were just like do 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 do, and then you just like sneak out and slide around. It is super suspicious, mind you, if a single person saw you just sliding out.
You wouldn't see her though, because last time there was an illusion that made her look like a barrel.
Yeah.
Because of how good she's stealthing. So people come out of this like thing in a panic, and then there's just a random tiny barrel that just like slides out.
It's just like prop hunt. Everybody's like panicking, and a barrel just slides out across the ground.
Which I would say is probably more suspicious, arguably, but
I love it.
I will say when she's out in a little bit more open, where it would be weird to just see a barrel scooting around, she's just gonna like move from like, I'm assuming there's like decorative potted plants. She's just gonna like move between potted plants and pretend to be like a part of it when somebody walks by.
Like when it's like a stuffed animal and a dog hidden in there. Yeah. Yes.
I like it.
And then once I'm far enough away, I will just look for Toby and Mo. And then I'll stop sneaking at that point, as long as it doesn't look like I just came out of that building.
Okay, perfect. And then Ellie, you basically what happened with you is you are sitting there trying to win a Steffi. You're like, I'm really strong. We don't need a whole lot of people with the quest that we're doing. And you were doing the hammer thing that they have at like arcade, or not arcades, well, arcades sometimes, but like fairs and stuff. And you of course knocked it out of the park because and so you won the giant like really silly plush thing that they had. And I imagine that it would be something really cute. It'd probably be like a Tatoe, honestly. It'd be like a really fat Tatoe plush that's really soft.
I don't know. Something really soft and cute could be a quilt golem, but it's a plush.
Yeah, it could be a quilt golem. Those are so cute.
I'll post
I
that.
like that idea.
Photo, please.
Oh yeah, David's posting it.
Yeah.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
So you have that, but then you heard an explosion, and like you knew your friends were still helping out with this like guard duty that was going perfectly fine beforehand. So you are flying your way there to investigate. And as you arrive, you see Twinkle suddenly go from being a barrel to not a barrel, and then run up to Toby. You see Mo over with some stranger who's cloaked, and I see that Mo is loading in, so then we can handle that as well. But Ellie, you see Twinkle suddenly become not a barrel, and the building's on fire, but it seems like everybody's safe from what you can tell.
Okay, but Mo doesn't look like they're in danger.
No, they're standing next to someone who's currently tied up with a rope.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Mo because the rope signals to me that there was danger. So I'm gonna go to that. But while I'm on my way there, I'm gonna help people who are fleeing like get to the right spot and help them if needed. So it might be a little delayed, but
Luckily, the area where the explosion went off, and I can emphasize this for everybody too as Maz loads in, is very much like separated from where the festival is happening.
Yeah.
It is a quieter part of town naturally, and with the festival going on, there is nobody there. So luckily, the explosion seemingly didn't hurt a single person or do anything
Besides
in
blow up that
particular.
building.
And I see the Tatoes are tornadoing the gas.
Yes.
Which I love. I don't know how this happened.
That means I imagine a bunch of potatoes surrounding it, like, and then it's just like tornado.
So I'm gonna steal this. Let's see. With the potatoes spinning around, they are able to funnel it upward. Oh, perfect.
Yes, amazing. Okay.
So Tatoes, you have solved the gas puzzle.
Yep.
It no longer is dispersing anything. The mechanism still exists, but it seems like it is empty. Tatoes, you successfully prevented a bunch of people from dying. I mean, what?
oh wow.
Anyway, so
Toei almost get hit by the gas. What do you mean?
what?
Wait, what?
Continuing on.
So, good thing Tatoes were here.
Yep.
Yes, I like kanji, downloading consciousness magically.
Operational entity, Mo.
Mo, initiated. I love that. That's so cute.
I need that. I need to copy that down somewhere.
Yes.
That's amazing. But yes, so you go over to Mo then. So Mo, you have this cloaked figure. Toby ran back to check on Twinkle. Twinkle arrived seemingly unharmed.
And formerly a barrel.
But yeah, unfortunately, we can't sit in the glorious moment of you might have Twinkle dead. You know,
She came out of there too fast.
I know. I was looking forward
Oh,
to it and stuff,
yeah.
but time and everything.
jeez.
But yeah, and so Ellie flies over to you guys, trying to get the scoop. And Mo, you have the person tied up in front of you. They are a bulkier individual on the shorter side. And you are trying to see their face, and they are trying to stay cloaked. But then, as the explosion has happened, they are now looking up, and they're looking at the explosion and seemingly a little surprised. And with guards coming over, with Twinkle coming out, Ellie coming over, Toby coming over, they are now like full face looking at you, and they are a kind of familiar looking capybara, but you don't know,
Scruttle.
like Scruttle person. You don't know. Yeah, you're right. Whoops.
They're like, what's a
Wait,
capybara?
what? It's like, wait a
What's
minute.
a
Whoa.
capybara?
At least I didn't say mole rat.
That's true.
But yeah, you guys feel like you've seen them before, but you can't quite place it. I don't know. They look familiar.
Mo is like sleeves up. They're kind of squatted down and just looking at them, just scanning their face. As Ellie comes up, just, do you know this one? Why can't I place your face?
Me? Do I know? I was wondering what the holy trees you guys did here. I was
That is a
gone
question.
for one moment, and you just see I'm holding a big stuffy.
You did well. That looks amazing.
And then you have this person tied up. This place went boom. Like, what happened? Where's your sister?
That's a good question. Hopefully not where the boom was. Actually, I should probably
Somebody
look at that.
drinking water. I hear a doggy.
It's Coda. Sorry, he's very thirsty.
Poor baby.
It was so loud and so
This is
cute.
little bud. He finished.
He's a big
Come here,
boy.
buddy.
Oh,
Go to bed.
So
Am I even
Mo,
slurping sand?
you slurping sand. Ew, slurping sand.
I don't know.
is loud.
That's what Tato Gm said.
Sorry, again, microphone issues.
Yeah. It's okay.
So Mo, you turn around at that, looking around, and amidst a group of people that are the founding family leaders, you see as Mina seems very surprised looking at the building that she originally went into, but fortunately wasn't in. But seeing it kind of exploded, parts of it still on fire, guards now coming over to handle it as quickly as possible. Seems very startled.
They kind of get up onto their feet, kind of pull Ellie to the side and say,
Say choke,
no.
choke.
You know, it's the smoke
No.
from the
Oh,
explosion
it is.
that
It's
just
the
happened.
it's the smoke from
Yeah.
the explosion.
I can't. Oh my god. There we go. I didn't know kanjis couldn't breathe smoke. Now I know.
Here, let me help, and I'm gonna like
Oh,
clear the area. A
You
little
can use
bit
your
with my
wings.
wings.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh
Fan.
my god. Thank you. Thank you. I need to check on my sister. Do not let this one out of your sight. I need to know where that face is. Where have we seen it before? And as they walk away, can they do like is it a history check or something to place where they've
I would think
seen
a
this face
history
before?
check.
Yeah, it's almost like you're trying where a word's almost on the tip of your tongue or something, or you recognize someone and
Mhm.
you're like,
Mm-hmm. What
Could
is it?
I
They're just like walking
recognize
backwards to Mina, just looking at them, being like, "I'm gonna
Could I
figure you out."
possibly help or something by bringing out my
Yeah.
notebook with names?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if this is who I think it is, I might have gotten their name really early on.
Okay. Yeah, you for
Oh.
sure.
Come on, +7. Come on.
Ooh. And with advantage since you have
That's
the
a
help action.
16 + 7 is 23.
Oh, yep, that's a good. Excellent, excellent.
She's a nerd.
so David, do you want to say who, what, where, when, why?
Okay, so with that good of a roll, you are able to place who they are, and this is the Scruttle from the Capitol Caverns in that theater play that you guys watched in the very first
Who
episode.
did work
Episode
with
what?
Roy?
Yeah, who worked
With
with Roy.
Roy?
Yeah, who worked with Roy?
Yeah,
No.
this is Clarence was his name, and he really
Oh
liked cheese.
My gosh.
And like shared like cheese and stuff with you guys and snacks. So yeah, he's just wearing what looks like a creepy robe, but it's him.
Mo is walking backwards. Their face is just like looking back forward. Mina, are you okay?
Oh, sorry. Smoke's really bad for conscience.
Kanji, it really is.
I don't know. This is so surprising.
This is. And then as soon as like that clicks, they turn back and they just look at Ellie. Clarence.
Clarence!
Roy, Clarence. Sorry, Mina. Come with me. Away from the smoke.
Oh, thank you.
And they like get closer to Clarence and Ellie.
Okay. Clarence?
Who's Clarence?
You can cut the act.
You're doing
But
that.
I'm just gonna
You're
look
doing that,
very
really?
intimidating with my stuffy.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
roll intimidation.
Mo was just standing there with like their
Yeah.
hands on their hips, like you're really
Oh
doing
god,
this.
I don't have my
Yeah,
character
okay.
sheet up. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tech Issues Tuesday.
Yep, that's what it is. And you also have inspiration if you end up wanting to use it. But
I know I have proficiency.
yeah, you're pretty intimidating. Like you're a big barbarian.
Oh, that is that was a 4 plus the 7. But
So-
wait, I think I get something that gives me. Oh boy, I haven't really intimidated many people. Hold on.
I need to catch up on my intimidation.
Yeah.
You
no,
sound like you need
that's
Toby from earlier.
Speed. I thought I got something with intimidation as I leveled up with my barbarian, but I could be very wrong.
I do not know.
I think I am wrong. Okay. Leave as is as 7.
Oh, S7. Okay, so you're trying to be intimidating, but I would say your giant stature is a little bit undercut by the quilt golem plushie that you are holding. So Clarence doesn't look as shaken as you would want, and he's just like, no, I won't break character. Okay, who is Clarence?
I'm gonna slap him with my second pair of hands.
Oh my god!
The little hands come out, and you're just like, ah.
Mo's just like, yeah, get him.
No.
I'm gonna do a Constitution check for Clarence to see how well he like maintains his composure from being slapped.
Clarence.
He actually did pretty good.
Oh,
He's done a lot of stunt work.
Clarence.
So it doesn't work. He's like, you guys take your improv here really seriously. You'll never get anything out of me. Great prop work though.
Wait, great prop work?
I said you'll never take me alive.
Can I tell if he has that like ashen aspect to him at all?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay. I
Mo
don't know
is
if I
just
have the medicine.
like tugging on the rope and like checking their vitals. I think we have taken you alive, so let's keep it going. And then like straightens them up.
I
are
got
you
a nat
doing
20,
there,
by
Clarence?
the way.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So with a nat 20, you cannot see any like strange abnormalities or anything with his health. He just seems like a normal Scruttle, as far as you can tell. He doesn't even seem to have a cold.
Right. Are you undercover?
Yeah.
This feels a little off script. Did I not get the revision?
All right, none of your actor friends are around. What? Just tell us what's going on.
Yeah. Don't tell my agent. You know, I want them to know I broke character. Okay, so is this not... I was told to come here and play the creepy hooded figure. And I was just supposed to like show up here and look creepy. And then, run away.
Who told you to come here?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, my agent booked it, and I don't know who they talked to. They talked to a lot of people. This is actually my first time getting a performance on the surface here in the capital.
Are there other people, like actors in cloaks, who were told to
Is
come here
Roy
as well?
here?
I haven't seen Roy in a while, actually. I thought he sometimes like shows up and then just says something cryptic and then leaves. I really think he's just getting snacks from the dressing room, and he just comes by for that secretly. But I was just supposed to be me, is what my agent told me.
That's
And
strange.
that I was just supposed to be here and look intimidating and creepy, and then lead away. Like anybody, make people chase me kind of vibe. Like, I look creepy and I'm like, oh, who's that? And then they chase you.
Okay.
And then what
How
happens?
close are you?
What were you supposed to do if you trap people or something?
Like if I get trapped?
Or if, I don't know, people follow you.
Oh, I was just told I was supposed to lose them. That's like a part of that's like in
Are you
the
supposed to
script.
lead them somewhere?
Oh, I mean, I don't think anywhere. I was supposed to lead them back towards the festival.
Oh.
I was
That's
just supposed to
very
lead them away
strange.
from here. So, the really, it seemed like more of an improv heavy script. They didn't give a lot on the direction notes. I was just supposed to come over here and make people chase me a different direction because, they'd be like, oh, they're creepy. Like that kind of thing.
I love having Moz pause.
I was about to say,
on
Moz is
nom nom
frozen,
nom,
just
but
laughing.
just hearing the like, it's so funny.
Slightly terrified.
It almost sounds like there's something like
It's just
sinister.
Slightly hot.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm trying to eat just hearing direction notes.
Director notes, yeah.
Did you know that was going to
Mo,
be an explosion?
No, I thought that was just like a really cool, like that you guys go really heavy on the props up here in the Capitol. Because, this is my big break up here, opposed to my normal even fall performances.
I'm gonna just untie the rope. He's hard.
Mo is going to just look to him and say, how close are you to this agent? How long have you worked with them?
Oh, I think they kind of came to the theater more, recently in the past like few months, looking for amazing talent, such as me. So it made sense. They tried to recruit some other people too, but I was the only one who I guess they thought shone bright enough.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Do you have a card?
Oh, yes, I should have one. I have to. Once I'm untied, I can get it, which it seems that at least being nice. Yeah. Yeah, I should have a card in here, but this is technically not my like stage outfit. So if I don't have any in these pockets, then I can get you another one. Oh, do you have other like jobs for me? Like now that I'm in the capital.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
want to do a scene eventually in the capital of meeting with your agent. You know that funny trope of like, oh my god, I got the scene. What's next? You know?
Oh, maybe I haven't seen those specific plays, I guess. But I haven't been to the capital, so
They're
I guess
less
maybe.
plays and more like sitcoms and funny la ha ha kind of like situations. Actor's life kind of, a slice of life kind of thing. It's really funny, but I wanted to see, if we could just meet up with this agent.
Oh, awesome. I mean, yeah, I bet you can. Unless I don't know their schedule, but they told me to come here. But if you bit the card, they're really cool.
Mo was just like, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I can't give you expressions right now, but I'm really eating. So.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
no,
you're
okay.
It's okay.
Mina kind of cuts in and is just like, somebody could have been hurt. This is very startling, and you need to take this much more seriously, sir.
I try to take it really seriously. That's why I got the cloak and stuff for like the
no,
performance.
No, I think someone is using you as a distraction from a real crime.
Like, and not just the crime of like a bad performance.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want that. I mean, I don't. That seems like, how did I get into this? Oh man. So
Hey,
that
that's
wasn't
what
just prop work.
I think that's what we're all kind of asking, wondering, how did you get into this?
I don't know. It's just I gotta look. This seemed like a big break to get to do something up here in the capital.
Didn't it seem, I don't know, suspicious that you were supposed to go to a weird random alley and lead people away from a building?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to judge the type of performances that you guys do up here in the
I
capital.
think you should judge.
I didn't. And, I mean,
you were working with someone though, a fellow actor. You need to judge their performance compared to yours.
I wasn't working with any other actors.
No, there's another one with the same cloak.
Someone was stealing like my outfit, like my style.
Insight.
Oh yes.
Are they lying?
Are you rolling for it?
Insight. Check them.
As there's a Tatoe punching my giant stuffy, I'd be like, hey, I want this fair and square.
Use my inspiration.
Oh, you use
Ooh.
inspiration.
That's just mean 2 5s.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
It's a 5.
He seems as genuine as you can tell.
Yeah, he seems genuine. So you guys did see the individual stop and turn and say something to him, but other than that, you didn't see them engage in anything. But yeah, you at least saw the person that ran off say something to him.
What did they say to you?
Oh, the person, like the one who was here right before I saw you guys.
Yes.
No, they just kind of like whispered down, and they said they liked my cloak. They came down and they were like, "Nice cloak." Oh, I guess they were like, nice cloak. You know, I don't. They had a weird voice. You know.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
David, I
Okay.
love you so much. You're so cute.
These
This
are the best.
This is Clarence.
I want you guys to know that this is not him acting. This is him being himself. And that's why it's so good.
Clarence.
This is just
I got a
David.
13.
A 13. I would say a 13. You're not getting any hints that they are trying to hide anything. I mean, you could maybe get a hint that they're not getting the voice of the person completely right. Like maybe they're adding a little bit of flair on there.
The voice isn't quite right. They
Yeah.
need to improve their voice
Yeah,
acting
yeah.
skills.
Okay. That's very
Oh.
strange. It kind of sounds like this agent, knew something was going to happen and maybe wanted to protect people? I don't know. It's very weird.
It wasn't in the script.
Is there things like on fire still?
There's still
Yes.
like the building. Like you guys
There's
are talking.
nobody in it, and there are firefighters
Okay.
and guards around it. But yeah, there's still like an active scene behind
Okay.
you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Mo just
Perhaps
has
we
like.
should get away
her
from the
sleeve.
smoke.
Yes. Come here, Mina. Come
I
on.
can't really like breathe.
Oh, they're also with like firefighter stuff. There are these horse-like creatures with big horns, and they're shooting water out of their tails onto the fire. The tails open like.
That's fun.
Aw,
I
cute.
should describe that.
Interesting.
So you guys, I guess, are just kind of moving away from the fire. Are you making your way towards the festival, or are you making your way just to another quiet
Oh.
area?
Good point.
Festival? Question mark? Ellie only knows this, so
I mean, I feel like festival would be all right.
Yeah,
If
I
anyone
want to
to the
keep my head on
festival.
I want to keep my head on a swivel for anybody else in cloaks.
Yeah, and then pretty much surround Clarence. And the explosion that happened, everyone, like the fire, everything, services are helping it. With Mo's vision, is there anything that they could see as like, I don't know, like a trail or like, what's it called? Like if you can trace a explosive material or something?
Yeah, I would
like a
say,
Yeah.
I would say roll investigation if you're trying to kind of look at the fire before you guys leave to see if there's anything coming out from it, any kind of trail or.
There is also still the smoldering wreckage of the person that Toby hit and dropped the gas.
That's like down the alleyway.
Yeah, that's down the
somewhere.
alleyway. It's not.
Jesus.
do you guys want me to fly up?
If you can
Maybe,
get
if you
the
want-
view.
Yeah, if you want to scout for anybody else in cloaks, perhaps.
Just close.
There was another one, Ellie. It ran like farther across and I couldn't catch it. There
Also in
definitely
cloak?
was another person.
Okay. And then at that she'll fly up with her prize, and try and find someone in a cloak.
Ooh, so just do.
Which could be hopefully a lot of people. That's like not in that. Well, that seems like they're running away from something or like walking too
Yeah,
purposefully
You could also just
to
look for
blend
the
in.
same cloak that Clarence is wearing.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe, like just
Yeah.
you're up there.
My brain is split between too many things. Did you acknowledge the Tato punching thing?
Yes.
I
Okay,
did.
good.
Yeah.
It was like the Rachel introduction that one time.
Yeah,
My
it's
brain
okay.
was like, okay, we got to do this. This is happening. What happened? Where am I?
Before Ellie fully flies off, I'm gonna be like, wait! And I'm gonna hand her a spyglass that I have that I have
Ooh.
not gotten to use yet.
Oh,
How do I use this? And I'm gonna hold it the wrong way.
Other way. It makes objects look bigger.
Oh
Yeah, there
my
you go.
god, you're massive!
That's my true form.
I love it.
Okay.
As you're getting ready to fly up, you just see a Tatoe randomly clapping his nubs together and then generating a giant beetle out of nowhere that is the size of a medium-sized dog.
Yep.
And it just seems to be looking around and walking past the party, and you're just like,
That's a big beetle.
yeah, you fly up to
With the
look
spyglass.
around with the spyglass. I gotta remember what all was with the spyglass.
Mo got a 18 on the investigation.
Ooh, dang. Okay, so Mo, you looking at the fires as Ellie is flying up to kind of investigate the area. You do actually see kind of away from the explosion, as though it had exploded out, a tiny piece of what looks like some kind of device. It's definitely very, very broken, and it is just a shrapnel, but with your know-how as far as like devices and things like that, you immediately recognize that it is part of some kind of mechanism. But it's like a little bit of glass with a metal thing wrapped around it and some runes on it that are all broken too. But yeah, you have like a little shrapnel of something.
Mo's gonna collect that in a little baggie. And if they could, they're just doing like quick mental shots of like everything.
Oh, like a forensic
Really,
person?
Yeah.
Christ.
yeah, I feel like they're smart enough to have like photographic memory, so they're just like, okay, put it in the library. Put it in the library.
You're
Are your
Um,
tendrils like coming up
Yeah.
and doing that?
They're doing that. Yep.
your sister comes up behind you while you're looking around really thoroughly and is just like
It's bad for conscience.
yeah,
Smoke.
it's just too funny now. You know, Mo, you should leave the investigation up to the guards and everything. It's not safe over here. What did you find, by the way? Maybe I should give it to the city so they can use it for their investigation. You know, this is a very serious thing. I had told them that something would happen.
Okay. Cool. They like get up, turn around, and they just put it into their like cape. How genuine is this? Because this, I don't understand. Like, they're just scanning their sister from like, okay, yes, but I think we should just have a peek. I'm kind of curious myself, and if they need this, they know where to find us. And then like Mo would put like the Adventurers Guild card like on the ground, like maybe if there's like, there we go, they'll find it.
Your
Yes?
very confident or normally confident sister seems to be kind of playing with some of her tendrils nervously.
Oh, Mina. And they put their arm around Mina. Oh, don't let the smoke get you, you know? And they kind of like get them to like a safer, quieter side and just be like, what's up?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh,
Can I cast Zone of Truth?
I love in that moment, and then just shows Twinkle, and I don't know why. I
Spotlight.
just imagine her like flat faced, and then just zone of truth.
Well, they go into the alley, so she's just like, yep. Just put that.
Whap. Yeah, you can.
I just see them climbing up a little ladder and just
Yeah.
turning on a big light.
Like a spotlight on it. Yeah.
It's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay. Do you want to roll
Technically,
for...
everybody
Yep.
in the sphere does have to roll it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll willingly fail it.
Okay.
9.
I think she would willingly
failure.
fail if she was knowing that you were casting it, because otherwise, like, that's suspicious as fudge. Anyway.
yeah.
Also, Ellie, you flying up, looking
Oh, right.
around, you don't see any other cloaked figures looking around, just like a quick peek. If you would like to be more thorough to genuinely like fly to all of the areas, you can roll for investigation. I wonder if Coda's
Do I get
drinking.
advantage or anything because of spyglass?
Oh, yeah. What is this? Was there
What
anything?
what did the spyglass do? I kind of forgot about
I think
it.
it's not a special thing. I think it's something that Twinkle stole at some point, but I've had
Oh,
it.
so
in
it
my
might just be
inventory.
actually
Did you
just
steal
normal.
that from Flint? That seems
like a Flint thing.
It sounds like a Flint item.
It does.
I
Yeah.
I think-
what?
I
What?
think it was
What?
after the beach session. There was like a bunch of goodies that I was like trying to get
from the
Kato's.
wreckage
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But it's
Mm.
just a normal spyglass. It the objects are magnified to twice their size.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's just a normal one. On the
Like
side,
where?
though, it says
What?
property of Flint.
Do I have like inspo or anything?
You do
I
have
guess-
a point of inspiration,
Yeah.
unless you used it from earlier.
No, I'm gonna use it now. Oh, okay, that's much better. Whew. Investigation, you said?
Yep.
Oh, I got a -1, 13.
You flying around, you
What?
see a lot of different people like wandering and stuff. You see some guards, they seem to be surrounding an area, and you see just a body on the ground in said area. But that is the only noticeable thing that you see. You don't see any more cloaked figures, but the body on the ground is in a cloak.
That's
I'm gonna
burning.
fly down. Yeah, I'm just gonna fly down.
There are some guards that are standing around said body, and they're just like, excuse me, ma'am, we are handling this situation.
Yes. No need for your interference.
Can I see if the cloak is very similar to Clarence?
Yes, so it does look like Clarence's cloak, but it looks more, I would say, worn and kind of messy and more hand done, whereas Clarence's looked really crisp, like it's clean and well sorted. Whereas
like
this
it was
one
kept
looks
hung up
like
in a
it's
prop section.
worn.
Like in a closet.
Are you guys okay? I saw fire, smoke. Person
Yes.
down.
Yes, we are perfectly okay. We are sorting the situation. It is completely under control. Ignore anything that you see currently. We have
Right.
the situation under control. We are investigating matters as we speak. In fact, as you know, here in the city, anytime that we have a citizen that may fall down and pass, we are the first city to always have resurrection stones on all guards at all times. So do not worry, no matter what ailment has hurt this citizen, we will be able to resurrect them and discover the cause and what has happened here. Do not fret.
Right. I'm just gonna stare at them, like, kind of in disbelief.
Wait, did they enter the zone of truth?
No,
they're
they're
over
farther
there.
away.
They're
Yeah.
far away.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep, there.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna. Good work. I'm just gonna take my plushie and I'm just gonna kind of like walk away, but kind of like watch them from afar with the spyglass.
So as you're doing that, they seem to just be moving around trying to keep citizens from interacting because it is a festival. There is just a person laying on the ground dead. And they have somebody that shows up in a lighter outfit, and they have a gem in hand. And this town is known for being able to resurrect people.
Mhm.
They use the like resurrection spell thing that costs a gem. This is a really rich town because
Yep.
it is the capital city.
They pretty much all have diamonds
Um,
and can.
They have a lot of people around because they do not know the identity of this person, so it's kind of like a, okay, we got to deal with the situation. And they begin casting the spell to bring them back. Because it has only been a couple of minutes.
Can I stay within like kind of earshot so I can hear if this person, if they question this person or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, as they're being resurrected, it's kind of like standard guard stuff. They're questioning them. They're telling them they have to take them in as there was an explosion, that kind of thing. And the person is weirdly just laughing after they get resurrected. They are conscious again. They are alive again. And they are laughing hysterically. And on that note, we're going back to the other players.
Ellie's just like,
So, Zone of Truth. Zone of Truth.
What are you hiding? Twinkle's just glaring at her.
I like that Twinkle just came into
Wait,
the
is
conversation.
Clarence still with you guys? Like, as you're in the Zone of Truth, Clarence is just standing there while you're questioning Mina.
I guess so.
Clarence is there. Is he like in on this questioning? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
also- he
Twinkle asked
also-
that. Yeah. What are you hiding?
He also is in the zone of truth, though. So if he is,
Does he try to
hide
fail it?
something-
I would say no for suspicion reasons, but I would say he attempts it to see. It's part of his acting training.
Ooh, okay.
Because what is acting but lying?
I really hope you get a 1.
What is acting? What is somebody quote
What
that,
is-
please? What is
please?
acting but lying?
That's a
Hit
Clarence.
clip.
That's not my fault. 9.
Does a 9 pass? Oh.
Oh no, that means yes.
On our side, Twinkle died.
Oh no.
Is Twinkle still with you guys?
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
There we
okay,
go.
there we go. Okay, so he got a 9.
Sorry, I don't know why my internet's stupid. I
Nah,
need to get an
it's okay.
Ethernet cable. No, a 9 does not pass.
Oh, okay, yeah. He totally falls for it, then succumbs to the spell.
He's like, dang it.
Yeah.
I love Clarence. You're so cute. Anyway, so yeah. Oh my goodness. So she kind of shuffles a little bit, seeming uncomfortable with this thing. And you said, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Well, so things are complicated. Things are very complicated, and I think we should be paying more attention to the potential threat that we're facing towards the city rather than turning suspicion on one another.
Okay, that's a very diplomatic answer, I guess. Twinkle's just mad that she didn't actually get anything. Interesting.
Apparently, as that happens, a little molded earth eyeball is just handed to Clarence during this. Whoa, this is scary.
That's it. That's why you're nervous. I can see these things, and they just like toss their like tentacles like back. Like I have an eye for investigation. I just want to say.
I know that you are great at investigating stuff. You get that, honestly, the whole family is great at that. It just I just feel like we have more important things to focus on. We have to go make sure nobody was hurt by that explosion. And
There are people to do that.
yeah, I think that, you know, this stuff with the affliction needs to be paid attention to more. So maybe this is a good thing, you know, that nobody was hurt and now the, you know, government can recognize that this is a genuine issue. So,
And more importantly, we gotta get me on one
Our
of those sitcom
entire
things.
mission brought by the guild. The entire thing was to walk and escort you. It wasn't the explosion.
Hmm.
It was you.
mission
There was an
complete.
explosion, Mina. Why are you not worried? Okay.
Oh,
Did you know about this explosion before it happened?
Thank you, Twinkle.
so
Okay. Okay.
I think that the explosion startled everyone.
You know, by not answering the question directly, it just makes it obvious that you did in fact know that the explosion was going to happen. You realize that, right?
Look, I am really good at making cures for illnesses and saving whole villages of people, but this kind of thing, maybe I'm not the best at, because really, I'm more about helping people and focusing on like the good things.
Mina,
and
if I do a scan on this evidence here, no. How much are you in this that I would find? Because I doubt it's 0. I doubt I'm going to find nothing.
Can we at least send the random actor that's here away?
He is essential to our process now.
Oh yeah, and by the way, so you know, yeah, if you need any acting tips, cause you're kind of seeming suspicious here, I could always help sometimes. I have you can talk to my agent stuff.
I feel like acting is generally a very dishonest thing.
Well, it is lying, but you know, it's lying to your audience to give them a better experience. I think I'm getting through to her.
You're doing great, Clarence.
Look.
You know, there's such a thing as lying by omission, too. Have you ever heard of it?
Look, okay. I made sure that nobody was gonna get hurt, and I made sure that you guys were away from the building, and I secured everything and guaranteed everything so that it was gonna be fine. But the government, the people here have not been paying attention. People could get hurt. This could be a huge epidemic. There could be thousands of lives lost.
The solution? What? The explosion was the solution? What?
It was the only way to get Buford
No.
and the other politicians to pay attention to the issue
Oh my god.
without hurting
Oh
anyone.
my god. Mo's just going to Ellie's hand, or not Ellie's hand, sorry, Toby's hand and Twinkle's hand to be like, I'm related to. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What are you saying? These words. What? I'm sorry. Okay, calm down. It's fine. I'm overreacting. No, I am not.
Not only did you know about it, you coordinated this.
Look. Drastic problems require drastic solutions, and I did not have anyone hurt. Nothing happened. It was completely fine, but now there will be movement in the government. Does that not translate? Sometimes you have to do things to save people that you're not comfortable with, and I just don't understand the problem. Why is this an issue when now the government is going to take this more seriously?
Look, I'll be honest. I don't fully disagree with your point in some regards, but it's a very dangerous move to pull, and I don't think that you are taking into account how dangerous these people, the actual people involved in maybe the affliction or whatever, actually are.
But that's the exact point, is that the people here aren't taking them seriously, whereas I am. I'm making it an issue that they pay attention to before people get hurt. You can't just wait around until people get hurt. So I created a situation that seemed dangerous but was not dangerous so that people would take it seriously.
Toby, you ran after that other cloaked figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did they do?
There was another one?
There was another one. The one that got knocked out. The one that they're, the one that they were taking for a while.
There should have only been one.
Oh, they liked my cloak though.
Did they have... I'm just gonna metagame for half a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
As if Toby already talked about this.
Yes.
They had a smoke bomb thing, right?
Right.
What if they were using your little explosion as a cover to actually cause real harm to the people?
Well, I mean, at least I'm making an effort to get the word out there, and obviously
And
that's
what-
not what I want.
What if there were people in that building? Like, even if you took all the precautions, people break into buildings all the time. Not that I would know anything about that, but, you just have to account that something as catastrophic as this can still cause a lot of harm.
I think preventing something that could potentially be so much worse might be worth it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just so worried about all the people and everything that could get hurt from this. I just feel like it hasn't been taken very seriously, and I don't know.
Well, where do we go from here?
Are we allowed to fire our client?
Mo is just like tapping their foot and just pacing around. They just scream out, "Fire!" No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Tato also Mage Hand brings the empty
No, that's
smoke
the-
orb. By the way.
No, Mo, that's the inside voices coming to the outside. we keep those inside voices.
This is so wrong.
Ooh,
This is-
Tato mage handed the orb, the evidence,
To everybody,
the one that blew smoke. But also, while the mage hand is coming down with the smoky orb thing, cutting back to you, Ellie, you're just kind of like eavesdropping and like sitting on the side and watching what's happening. The person just continues to laugh. They seem really unhinged. The guards kind of surround them, get them into a carriage, and get ready to take them off. You can presume to be questioned more. The person didn't seem like they were coherent, really, because they were being asked questions like, were you involved in the explosion? Things like that. But they are being carted off. Do you want to follow them or meet up with the rest of your crew?
I'll follow because Ellie only knows that this might be the person that they are looking for more information about the explosion. Because she doesn't know that it was really just Mo's sister that caused it. So I feel like she would follow them to Arkham Asylum. Because that's totally where they're going. This is... yeah.
So, yes. I love Joker gas. So you were trailing them. You see as they get further out towards the edges of where everything is, where the festival is, they're taking the cart and you're just kind of flying overhead. The cart kind of shakes a little bit, like it's a closed-in cart, and it stops, and the driver of the cart, so this is like one of those closed-in carriage cart type things, and there's a driver up in front. We have one of our creatures that are really weird that replace our horses. What are those things called?
Neonas.
Yeah. They're driving the cart and stuff, and the person who's driving it seems kind of confused and peeks back through a little window.
The ones that they can like slide.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
And they yell out, and they actually jump off of the edge of the cart and just start running. And the cart is now just stopped, and you see as it opens up, and the person that was in the cart steps out. And they are covered in blood, and they step out of the cart still laughing, and they begin to just make their way down one of the side alleyways.
So this is a mad villain. Okay. Truly Arkham Asylum levels. Okay. I feel like I need to go check on the guards or this person, but someone tells me I'm not supposed to check on this person, so I'm gonna go check on the guards.
It's whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, what would Ellie do?
What would Ellie do?
Yeah.
Big barbarian smash. I'm gonna stop the big bad.
Ooh, okay. So are you just like flying down and gonna be like, "Pata!" and try to take them down?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my stuffy at him. Try and confuse him.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Roll for stuffy throw?
What? Just make a ranged attack.
Roll for stuffy.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a confusion tactic, you know?
I like that.
It is very
What-
confusing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
Just like a ranged attack roll. So
Yeah.
whatever you do
What
for like you're throwing something.
That. I don't have any throwy thingies. What do I roll for it? What do I add?
Just
What are you
dexterity.
Is it dex?
Wait, depends on what you're throwing.
The stuffy. So it's like improvised weapon.
Yeah.
So I don't think
It
it'd be
is-
proficiency because you'd have to have a special feat.
No,
Yeah.
it's not proficiency. It's like certain things that have the thrown property, you apply your strength to it as opposed to your dexterity. You apply dexterity if it's versatile or if it's a ranged weapon attack, I believe.
I like seeing. Are you telling me the barbarian isn't proficient in teddy bear throwing?
You do get.
I'm just trying to do whatever I
Dex
can in
or
order to make.
strength? You know, I think it's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
say
bit-
strength. I'm gonna say
Strength's kind of funny.
you
Like,
were throwing
You guys
this stuffed
are too generous.
thing with all of your might. It's just too funny.
I got a 13 then.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah.
It does not hit them, but it does successfully stop them as all of a sudden this plushie just goes zooming past their head and just hits the ground with a whack, and then like bounces past them.
bing, bing, bing. I imagine it ricocheting a lot because she threw it with so much force, but like it's
What if
not
it
actually.
explodes on
Oh, in like
impact?
fluff, like in a fluff explosion. Yeah, I like that.
They turn and they look up towards you, and you are able to very clearly see their face at this point, and their face is like partially disintegrated. Very lovely. And they are still laughing, weirdly.
Like the disintegrated, like what we've been seeing kind of disintegrated? Okay. I'm just gonna be like, ha ha ha. This is so funny. I'm just gonna be like, can you just stay there? I'm gonna capture you now. And I'm just gonna try and close the gap of this person that's covered in blood and just laughing maniacally with like, I imagine like half a face.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
that,
Are you
Yeah.
gonna try to
cloak.
like grab them? Like, how are you capturing
yeah,
them?
like is it a grapple check? You're trying to knock them out. What's the?
So, teddy bear didn't work. I am going to. I'll try and like knock their head out with the butt end of my glaive, like kind of for a knockout blow,
Okay.
and then I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Just make an attack roll like you would with any glaive attack.
I need to. Oh, it was a natural 20. It was almost a 2, and then it went boop.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're
They wanted
trying
you to hit
knock
this
them
person.
out. Okay, so you definitely hit them, and now you do double your damage for a natural 20.
I actually am rolling.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
well,
very
since
important.
Since it's the butt end of it, it's just a D4. Oh, but that's a 3. And then plus, no, I don't get a plus anything for this.
But then it would be double since you
Yeah.
get a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Double
so
damage.
it's a 6.
Um,
It's just the butt end of a glaive. It's not like...
You know, at least it was a nat 20 though.
yeah.
For it.
Oh my gosh, are you guys lighting them on fire again? I see immediately
Yep.
little fireball. Tatoes are like, okay, we
Get
burn
him
them again.
Get him!
So you fly down, you bap them, you get a really solid hit, and it's upsetting because I almost imagine you thwap them like right in the forehead or something, trying to knock them out. They make eye contact with you as a weird kind of purple blackened blood drips down their face from where you bopped them. They seem like they stumbled a little bit backwards, but maintaining eye contact. And they're still on their feet, but they reach out towards you, seemingly to grab onto you. What do you do?
I would like to dodge. I mean, like, not just get grappled.
Roll
So...
I guess
think it'd be
I'll
us
roll.
roll, yeah.
for
That's past your AC.
yeah,
So that would probably be a grab.
17. So,
yeah.
Uh,
'Cause I'm not shifted
real quick,
yet.
I have to head out. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I can't stay longer.
Bye,
no,
Twinkle.
I know, I
No,
know
it's
you
okay.
do.
Yeah, thank you
It's
for
okay.
being as long as you
I
can.
will tune for as much as I can.
Yes,
I
yes.
have to do work. Okay.
Work.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Take care.
See ya.
But yeah, you get grabbed, and they seem like they are just holding on to you. And you don't know what they're trying to achieve because they are not taking you anywhere or doing anything. They're just holding on to you weirdly.
Oh, both them and Ellie are gonna need to make a deck save though, because the Tatoes were fireballing the person,
Ooh.
and they're literally holding on to Ellie, so they're both gonna be in range.
So deck save. Oh, well, I got a
5.
3.
Oh, we both take it.
Oh.
Yep. So you both take the person and Ellie takes 4 damage of fire damage as the Tato like and just blows up like, next to you guys. Fire spreads across.
I imagine we're just kind of looking at each other like, what do we do now?
Yep. You do feel a sharp pain in your side as a small knife that they had in their hand slides into your side.
Dirty mother.
Rude.
Oh, they get pocket sanded though.
Pocket
In their
sand!
eyes. As a Tato disappears on Ellie's shoulders like, pocket sand!
How much damage do I take?
Oh, yeah, we have to roll. Which one was it for that? Yeah.
Yeah. Only 2. 2 piercing damage.
Yeah, so not too bad.
I can do that.
But
It's
yes.
a flesh wound for me.
So as you are kind of wrestling with this person, confused as to what's currently happening, cutting back, going back and forth, I feel like that's a great place to just suddenly jarringly cut
You just like
back.
stabbed on the side.
You guys are standing around questioning. You now know that Mina kind of orchestrated at least the explosion
Yep.
in an effort to get attention to what she believes is a very big issue that could result in a lot of people dying. So, yes. What do you guys do? She's under the zone of truth.
Yep.
What did you guys want to do?
Wickle's gone in spirit, but she's actually here, like, maintaining the
yeah.
spell.
She's
Like,
just really concentrating. That's what it is.
I'm going off of Mo's lead here.
And you now have the orb thing from the gas explosion as well.
Oh yeah.
They were given
The
that by
Tatoes have granted you guys the little mechanism. It's
Mhm.
very similar to the one that was underwater.
It was underwater.
Oh yeah,
that
it
dropped
was.
the blood.
It was
the
in
water?
Yeah.
I think the one part that you missed,
Oh
where
yeah.
like blood came down in a mechanism, and they didn't grab it either, which is very disappointing. But it was down there. I think they yeeted it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they just like tossed it down to where they were, and a bunch of other
And-
monsters in the shadows.
No, I mean the players or
Oh
the Tatoes
yes,
like
yeah,
throw
they
it.
just were like yeet.
But yes, yeah.
Mo is just holding all the evidence and looking at Mina, just being like, I'm so disappointed.
The ball is not mine, though.
I-
That's
I understand. The explosion, everything. I'm just very disappointed still. So, they'll.
look, sister.
This is.
Sister, you have to understand. I know you've never been in this situation where you've had to make tough choices to save a lot of people, and because you haven't really been out on the field the same way that I have. But you have to understand. Sometimes you have to do things.
One moment, and then they like fully just cut them off and turn to the group. Sorry, and they're whispering and like pushing Clarence off to the side, just to be
Over
like,
here.
yeah, just sit next to Mina, and they're huddling with them, just be like, I'm kind of lost on what to do in the next step here, because that one, delightful as she is still my sister. So it's kind of conflicting right now.
Understandably so.
What do we want to do in this situation?
Oh no, I don't think there's a we here. I think this is a you. Like she's coming after you specifically.
Again, I'm very lost, and I don't. And they just like look back to Mina. Come back.
Clarence is also there.
Oh, Clarence. What exactly are they coming after me again for?
They said that you don't have experience in the field and have never saved anyone before.
Oh, I don't care about that. That was the
Oh,
idea was.
no, I was just giving you room on that. That was
Oh, got it.
He's
Okay.
like, "Woo, family stuff. Woo, don't wanna get involved
I'm
in that."
good.
No, you're
You know,
okay.
no,
That's very normal in the family. You haven't met Minerva yet, so just wait. But they were like, they pull up the orb and the evidence. This is clearly hers.
is it clearly hers?
Well, that is what she's insinuated, that she started this explosion to get attention,
Right, but according to her,
according to her.
well, she's in the zone of truth and she said that it's not hers.
The orb,
Yeah.
The
specifically.
orb.
The orb wasn't hers, but I also had the explosion
Device.
shrapnel.
Yeah, thing.
Right.
And that is hers.
Yes.
I cannot give this willingly, and get my sister into trouble because of that, that conflict, siblings. So I'm going to hand this off to you.
Okay.
Because I do not know how to put this information together on what exactly we're dealing with right now. This has stumped me. The fact that my sister is involved heavily has literally made my brain. Yes.
I mean, that's understandable. Okay.
Do we want to help her? Or do we report this and figure out what the heck is happening with the Void's embrace?
This is
Void's
very
embrace.
much outside of our area of expertise. I think we need backup,
Back up.
or at least
Agreed.
another voice of reason here.
Okay. All right. Well,
Do you want to at least arrest your sister?
me, no.
Then do I do it?
Again, let me. And they just like turn and go back to Mina and sit down and just kind of take their hand and say, Mina, what you did, the message that you wanted to send across, the way you did it, we cannot excuse that. And then they'll look at you, Toby, as like, cuff him. No, I'm kidding.
Book
Just
'em.
like,
Jesus.
Wait,
Get
hold on. I'm getting some mixed messages here. What?
I can't report you because you're my sister, but this is a big deal. And if you had told me, we could have worked on something together to get the attention. I could have made something that is incredibly, non-lethal, maybe fireworks, signs everywhere. I could have made a solution that starts foaming and then starts singing, pay attention to this, and we can throw it in their offices and they would have to listen to it like a broken card that keeps playing over and over.
Are you guys talking within earshot of Clarence and Mina, just like off on the side, like
No.
huddled?
Oh, this is her talking to Mina, like sitting down next to Mina.
Oh, perfect. I wanted to check. I also love and need to say this. You straight up get through a translator so that it's verbal. Jesus Christ, J-Ran. If you do not turn her in, more can be hurt for what she has done. If she's done it once, what stops her from doing it again? And I just love, she's too dangerous to be kept alive. Are you implying that Mo kills her sister? Sorry.
The
Anyway.
Tatoes have been very philosophical, because earlier Demon Tato also was saying this like big thing about heroes and villains. And I don't remember exactly what it was. It was very, very philosophical.
So Mina kind of looks down for a minute and is thinking, and then she just says, so you're telling me that we should do things together? Has there ever been a time where you could have done things with us, with your sisters, and you chose to do things alone? You chose to do your own thing and ignore our messages, ignore our letters? You think that we're not aware? And now you're telling me? Now you're taking some high path and saying I could have reached out any time to get your help in this?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
I understand I've missed the messages. That's fair. And you can call me on all of that. That's fair. But the moment we have space together and we're sharing space together, and I am assigned to protect you, you could have told me. And told me all of this too, and I would have taken all of the blame. That I
Well-
didn't listen or pay attention. That's completely fair. But this was scary.
Nobody got hurt, though, and my message got
But
across, and
somebody
I'm
could.
telling you now. If you
They're just looking up
genuinely,
at Toby and
meant
Ellie
that.
like, what's happening? What?
if you genuinely meant that, then help me now. Nobody got hurt. My plan went off, and you're sitting in the what ifs, and we need to be asking what if they attack? What if there are greater plans that we don't see going on in the background? I feel like surely you understand.
Oh, I do. I do. It's why I'm trying to find the right way out of here. And my goodness, I wish my girlfriend was here. They would have so much more insight than me in these complicated matters.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes. Yes, I do.
A lot of things have happened over time, huh?
Yes. A lot of things have.
Been a while.
Yeah, like you and the prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have broke me.
Oh. Well, that's his loss for sure. How could he break up with you?
Apparently I brag too much.
No.
Why did you laugh?
You? What? Oh, your face was really funny in
Don't
that
forget Zone
moment.
of Truth. Zone of Truth itself.
Her face could have still been funny in that moment.
You know what? Sustained.
Sustained. I love you.
Oh, also, Clarence is still kind of nearby, and he's like, "This would make a great play."
He's taking notes.
Yeah, he's like-
Oh my god. Wait, don't write that down.
Oh, okay.
I would like to help my sister. Toby and Ellie.
Or I guess Twinkle.
Yeah.
And Twinkle, I see you over there.
She's
Casting
there.
the spell.
She's just weirdly quiet for some reason.
I just hear them saying like, "Is it a lie?" Like, no.
Over there, petting Squish.
Okay, if that's what you want.
It would mean that we withheld this information, that we don't know the source of the explosion. Is that all right?
I mean, might as well. It seems as though we're withholding a lot of information lately.
This is not good. And I think we need to connect with the network that we have that also withholds information and deals in secrets.
Is this something I should know?
What?
Yeah, is it?
Stop writing things down.
It's good.
Oh no,
Extract.
my girlfriend has a special job. It's all hush hush.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I look forward to meeting her.
No, your feelings will be hurt real fast, and we don't want that. Yeah. She's a very honest person. I value that. I like it. Honestly, it's cute. But maybe they might also laugh at the too much bragging. Not that it's funny, but here, come, let's walk. And then they'll like,
Outside the
"Let's
Zone
get
of
outside."
Truth. Yeah. Twinkle keeps moving it.
I think they've said the most truth right at this point. I don't know if anybody else wanted to ask anything else.
We do have to cut back to Ellie here in a second too, because she was literally wrestling the enemy.
What if Clarence had some more writing notes?
I like Clarence is just writing down this very incriminating conversation. Oh, Clarence.
Mo is just, before the scene switches, Mo is just like looking to the Tatoes who are like with their translator and being like, wait, they don't have eyes. God.
Well, earlier you did say
They're
you had a
pretty
good
much-
eye for investigation,
Oh
too.
my god! I'm telling you, somebody
Every
please.
session. It is literally every session.
Wait, did you put the...
Please, somebody
I
needs
don't know
to
why
just put
I
it
focused
together.
in on that.
Oh, I need a full video of just hearing Maz say, "Wait, they don't have eyes.
Yeah.
Dang it, they don't have eyes. Oh wait, they don't have
How many
eyes."
episodes has it been?
Oh, it's been a lot.
They're
Plenty.
just kind of like looking at them to be like, get those notes, you know, wink,
Wink. Wink.
with their head like that, like wink, wink. Vinny, I'm sorry.
I. Huh?
Oh my god. I love that
Okay,
we're
I'm done.
dying, and I think Kelly started disassociating for a hot second.
This is happening while, like,
Kelly,
Kelly's alone
I
fighting
could
a
see
monster.
You were just like, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
okay,
like-
Kelly's lost. We're dying.
No, I'm still here. I promise I'm still here. I know you guys are laughing at her winking, not actually being able to
Yeah.
wink.
That's okay. Anyways.
Oh my goodness. But yes, you gestured towards that. But going back to you, Ellie, so you are fighting this person. They stabbed into your side with something. You feel a sharp pain.
At least only 2
And
damage.
then you can make a strength check to try to just throw them off.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you're terrible at strength, so good luck.
So, well, I mean, lately.
I guess we'll see. You have an inspiration.
Is it just a regular check, or is it like a saving throw?
It would be a strength check because it's like a competing
Yeah.
against 2 strengths, which I guess I'll roll for them.
18.
18.
Ooh. So they
Oh.
just barely.
Got a
They got a
19.
19. They just
Oh.
Are
barely.
you serious?
Sarah is giving you inspiration though.
So
if
you
want
have
to use
extra
it.
inspiration.
If you want
Alright.
to, you don't have to though, but it's up to you.
I'll do it.
Oh, and
because
remember, Tato, you can always give disadvantage
Wait,
to
is
us.
it too late?
No, you can do it if
Yeah.
you want to.
Remember, you
Okay.
can disadvantage us in our rolls too.
Jared, why are you doing that with Clarence? How could you do
Oh, Tato steals Clarence's
that? Notebook.
paper. Well, it's not the whole notebook. It's ripped the page. out.
Oh, yeah.
My inspo was less than, so the 18.
Oh.
So they just
Yeah.
barely are holding on to you, and they are just gripping in, and they are gonna try to stab into even more, which is
Yep.
delightful. But with you wiggling around, they are not able to stab into you again. So luckily, you wiggle in.
I imagine they're kind
Oh,
of
wait,
like
did
really...
they get advantage because she's?
But they're
grappled?
also grappled.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think
they're
so.
also
Yeah,
grappled.
Yeah, because they're both.
Yeah, I'll
like,
just leave it flat.
If someone else was grappling and then they came up, I think it would
Yes.
probably. So I imagine they're kind of like really close, like holding onto tussling, and the person just barely got a little bit stronger, kind of pushes them against a wall of the alley, but tries to stab. But yeah, you're just like, whooshing, knife missing. So at least you didn't get stabbed again.
Yes.
That is very nice. Can I go for a headbutt?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Go for it. I like this
Thank
kind
you.
of combat, not
Yeah.
combat
Yeah.
initiative.
Go
yeah.
for a headbutt.
Oh,
Well, I mean, if we're grappled and if we're like, you know, holding on close
Oh.
to each other, I'm just gonna bring him in and go for a solid headbutt.
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Or use your middle arm to
that
tickle him.
That'd be so silly. That's a 19. And I don't know what I roll for damage. If that
Ooh.
hits.
Yeah. What would be headbutt
That's like-
damage?
Kind of improvised type stuff, so I would maybe just do like a D4.
I say
Or- you
D6
think
because she
D6?
has a hard like.
Yo, she has a
head.
huge.
I also
like,
have
yeah.
pincers.
That's true.
That's
okay.
gonna be effective.
Yeah, D6.
D6.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you. Do I add anything to it, or is it just straight D6?
You know, I feel like because of those pincers, add your strength modifier.
Oh, you got me.
I feel like that's fun.
I love. Oh.
That helps because you got that
okay.
gigantic pincer.
That's a 7.
Ooh, that's
for
pretty good
damage.
damage for just a
For
headbutt.
damage,
Yeah,
yeah.
for like
For just
no
a
weapon.
headbutt.
We're just going like, bam.
Yeah, bringing him in and headbutting. Trying to take him down.
Between being lit on fire, you attacking them already, and stuff, they kind of let go and stumble backwards, and they seem like they're wanting to run, but you kind of have that brief moment where you could see in their eyes like they're like, I'm gonna run. Do you have anything you want to do?
Could she tackle?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, she will tackle,
Ooh.
but like with the straight flying, like flying in airborne tackle.
Yeah. We should maybe do like a dex check to see if they can like
Ooh,
jump
dodge.
out of the
Okay.
way. Like if they're
Here,
able
wait,
to
I want to
dodge.
roll the black one.
Oh yeah.
But no! Boop. Why have I rolled that?
Okay. What'd you get?
Natural 17.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
They only got a 9.
Ooh.
So you just like body them.
Yeah. So are they like prone or anything?
I would say with that kind of good of a discrepancy, you probably tackle them into the ground, like a football
Okay.
like tackle type
Okay.
thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna just try to grab him and be like, stop making this harder. I'm supposed to bring you in. You're the one that causes. We're supposed to, I don't know what, just stop it. And I'm gonna try and like hold him with like 3 arms while with 1 arm grab like rope. Try and tie him up. Like, yeah.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Okay. You start finagling with the rope, and they begin weirdly laughing again, and bitterly they say, "It doesn't matter what you do now. It's too late for you."
What? Too late.
With them failing so poorly on that tackle and stuff, I'm gonna say you successfully tie them up.
Kind of like you knock the wind out of them enough to.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hoist them up, like kind of like like firemen carry.
Yeah.
What do you mean too? And I'm taking their weapons. They're not freaking stabbing me again.
That's
You're like, give me this.
fair.
What
Dang
do you
it!
mean it's too late?
Why'd you take it, Mo?
All right, and then if she can, she'll fly back to her friends with this entity.
Ooh, I would say make an athletics check to see how if you're able to fly pretty successfully, or if this is gonna have to be a slower. You're just like walking back over.
Okay, that's a natural 10 with 7, so 17
I think she's still able to fly.
Mhm.
You know,
proficiency.
strong barbarian.
So you fly back during these awkward exchanges between everybody. Clarence's notebook being ripped out and a Tatoe taking the page of his notes of what was being discussed, which is
know.
probably for the best. I'm just saying, not having your crimes written down is probably better.
You have no proof. Exhibit A.
Exact conversation.
This playwright. This
Um,
screenplay.
So, you guys see as Ellie shows up with this person who's tied up. The person has gone completely silent in your arms as you flew over, and they were not struggling during it, so that was convenient.
Mhm.
And so you arrive, and what is everybody doing with that?
I'm coming down. I caught the bad guys. Or guy. I don't know. Caught him.
Great.
Yes.
Fantastic.
He's
On your
crazy. He kind of killed a whole bunch of guards, I think. This
Okay.
blood, not mine. This is
Oh,
guard blood,
wow.
not my blood.
Do I recognize this
Oh.
person now? Now that Ellie is carrying them in?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the guy who had the orb.
Oh.
Oh.
You
Orb?
didn't hire this person, right, Mina?
No. Also, guard blood. People got hurt.
Oh yeah, no, tons of people. He was like dead, and then they revived him, and then he went kind of crazy. They carried him away, and then next thing I know, he's out, and it's just him covered in blood, laughing maniacally.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was kind of creepy and terrifying.
So Mo,
Dante, that's not creepy and terrifying.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
both Mo, you and Mina both recognize that this person has, you guessed it, the little pockets of nothingness to them. You looking at them, your eyes catch something that's a little bit scary. And at the same time that you guys catch something really scary, it's always fun when I'm leaning over to change music. Someday I'm gonna have like an actual sound system where I don't have to awkwardly lean to the side, refresh the page because the connection's weird, and then
Oh, yeah.
stall by telling you guys and breaking the fourth
It's Tech
wall.
Trouble Tuesday, anyways.
True. Oh no.
Oh, this is ominous.
I don't like this anymore.
So, hopefully it's not too blaringly loud, but so at the same time all of this happens in unison. Toby, you feel as though the gem of your past goddess is beginning to heat up. And at the same time, rain begins to come down around you. Begins to rain. And then Mo, you and Mina, both with your unique eyesight, you see this individual as they're being laid out. They seem to be unconscious. You see the little pockets of nothingness on them. And at the same time, you see that one of those same pockets is in the side of Ellie.
No!
And Ellie,
I got fucking stabbed.
Ellie,
My
you
stupid
feel
dark blade.
the sharp pain kind of reignite in your side where stabbed. And looking down, unlike a normal stab wound with blood, bright purple energy coming out of it. And cracks are forming along your carapace as you start to turn ashen and you feel weak. Your legs give out beneath you as you fall to the ground, collapsing, gasping for air.
Ellie?
Okay, this... Guys, I don't feel so good.
potatoes are collecting around you, trying desperately to heal you. But though the wound outside is healing, whatever it is that is affecting you is spreading.
I'm gonna grab the dagger out that he had that stabbed me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to Mo. And I don't know how much time I really have, I guess. I might be dying. I don't know. I might come up with a new character now.
Don't say that.
I don't know what's happening here. I'm handing it to Mo. I'm gonna be, this is this I think is killing me.
Okay. It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Mina. Mina, please. Do something. Do something, please. Pretty please. Oh my god.
I don't know. She's healed, but it's not going away. And Mina starts trying to pull out potions and bottles and throwing everything she can at this. Toby, as you're seeing this scene, you feel more heat rise from the gem of your past goddess, and the rain pours harder.
Various Tatoes are also all surrounding, trying their best to figure out what's wrong with Ellie.
I mean, it's okay. I've lived
Can
most of my
Can
life.
Toby try to use heal on lay on hands to see if it's a two instances of lay on hands, one as a disease and one as a poison?
Yes. You reach forth using the energy that is within you. You try first disease, nothing. You try curse, you try everything. Normal healing, spells, potions, the Tatoe's magic. Nothing seems to be working. Whatever this is, It's not affected by any of that.
This isn't a prank, guys. And I'm just gonna kind of continue to try to sit up, but probably not really. I guess is there like, you said it's like a burning pain?
It's every time you breathe in, it feels like pins and needles and fire within your lungs.
Squish even comes over and tries to rub up against you.
Who's totally been here, and we remember that.
Run him early.
Guys, I
Oh, don't talk. It's okay. We'll figure this out. We always figured this out.
I don't think it's gonna be okay this time.
No, you are a princess, and you have a family, and you have so many years ahead of you.
I have like 2.
That's plenty. I still haven't shown you my like 4th apartment. I made a room for you, and like a cool place where you can like fly from. I still have to show you that. It has books, like all the picture books.
I'm gonna pretend that I have another stuffy that I've won, and I'm gonna also hand that to Mo.
Oh, you totally could have that, yeah.
Yeah. And then I grab a little snack for Toby. I'm gonna give that to him. And then Twinkle's just gonna get a whoopee cushion. Like, you know, the ones that you sit on and it makes sweet noise? Yeah. She's gonna get that. I was trying to win fun things for us. I don't know what to do from here.
Everything in your vision begins to darken as your breaths get more and more shallow, the air seeming to not fill your lungs quite as well.
Toby's going to reach into his side and pull the gemstone out.
It seems to be glowing warm in your hand.
I love you guys. I'm just gonna start closing my eyes.
Ellie's breath becomes more and more shallow as you guys see her eyes close, the rain starting to pour harder around you all. The Tatoes desperately running around, one of them holding Ellie's hand as she breathes more shallow.
If nobody's doing anything, Mo is just clutching Ellie and just screaming out like, somebody help, help, help.
Toby's going to look at the gemstone as it's glowing in his hand, and then look at Ellie. I'm so sorry. And he's going to try to crush the gemstone and try to imbue more healing into his lay on hands into Ellie.
You crush the gemstone, knowing that within it lies your old goddess, and that this might be her lost forever. But seeing your dear friend dying before you, you use everything in your power and in your old goddess's power. The gemstone crushes in your hands, and you feel as it merges with your hands and with your magic, and you cast another healing to try to save her. You see as the shards of the gem seem to merge with her shell, and as it happens, Ellie takes her last breath and dies within Mo's arms. that's where we ended for tonight.
Right.
Ooh, everyone's doing.
No. Turn that music off. Good morning.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Does it help that there was also an illusion cast from Potato that says, "May you and Chris have an eternity to be the family you deserve to be."
I mean, Chris is alive.
That
So.
yeah.
Chris is alive.
Yes. Good job, players. And Tatoes, we appreciate
I'm
all the
suing.
Tatoes trying to save Ellie. Is very, in this specific instance, it was not much you could do. But
I would like to go back a little bit and say I also handed Twinkle a letter, I guess, that she kind of wrote. It's not really a letter though, it's a drawing that she was gonna give to Chris.
That's adorable.
So
Don't worry, you only have 2 weeks to see what happens next.
Yep.
I had no idea
There's
that this
a
was gonna happen.
I would like to say, by the way that this quest was written was not intended to kill anyone, but between the party splitting and decisions made, we actually thought going into this that this was going to be Toby. So Toby actually gave Ellie his fate accidentally.
Cool.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't know. You know, choices made. That's what
I
happened.
gotta go.
Wait, we have to do outros and stuff.
The only thing that
No.
is playing on a loop in my brain is this camera going from with the water and the rain as Mo is crying with Ellie in their arms and like a crushed gem in Toby's hands.
So that
It's
happened.
There was also
Yeah.
so
I
many
did-
potatoes surrounding Ellie and all trying like various things and yelling and stuff to.
My flabbers have been gasted. Fate.
This can't be. This can't be. I maybe this is denial. This is all. I'm already at denial because we have a live campaign. It does not make sense. That's how it works.
Yeah. So I'm just, trying not to cry back here.
How could you do this to us?
I've been trying not to cry
Yeah,
that
let's
entire
roll the
time, which is why I was so
outros. Yeah.
silent.
Like legitimate. How could you do this to us?
I'm gonna record an outro and I'm gonna play it on my OBS next time, so that way I can just sit in the corner and just be like,
Yeah, fair.
You're like, so I don't have
Fair.
to. I like J-Raid, the
J-Raid's
10K
like,
bit.
10K bitch, can I
Killed
defy
us.
fate?
The fact that you're just like, yeah, no, you get stabbed. Like, that was just so, like,
You're so nonchalant. It
so
was just like,
flat. So flat. Like, I was
Well,
like, okay,
stab
cool,
only
it's
did
2
2
damage. I can handle 2 damage. Like, so flat.
J-Raid, we can't be bribed on this. Although we do appreciate bits. But
How
we
does
can't
it
be
make
bribed
you
on this.
feel? How does it make you feel knowing you killed me? So flat-faced. So poker-faced.
I mean, look, I'm not happy about the killing, but I feel like we pulled it off pretty well.
you know what I've noticed? They didn't joke about killing a character this week. Every other week they've joked about killing a character.
Yep, there's the
The
tell.
1 week
You're right.
where Ash and David don't joke about killing a character, they
It's
kill
the
a
week
character.
after dies.
Well, I like everyone.
Oh my god. What if I
You're
donate
so
80K
right.
to bring them back? That's everything. Oh my goodness.
Dory, you guys will see in 2 weeks. We'll do
Yeah,
this,
we'll
and
be
then-
back
yes.
with Ellie's funeral in 2 weeks.
And a new character, I guess. Okay.
Sarah,
I
all due right.
sacrificed the gemstone.
You've sacrificed your goddess.
That's my entire purpose of being.
So anyway, we killed Ellie and Toby's spirit.
In unison.
Yeah,
Again.
it's the same 2 for
Alright.
1.
Yeah.
But literally the heart of the group and like the reason for Mo to like teach someone like how their aunt. It's fine. It's fine. This
Yeah,
totally won't come up on therapy this
So
week.
how are we
Totally
gonna
would
explain
not.
this to
No.
Rachel when she's?
Oh my gosh, she
Because
was
she
so
left
much.
right before.
How are we going to explain this to Rent Cab?
Oh yeah, that's true. Remember, it was all Ash's idea. So,
Why did I have to
remember
die?
that.
Let's do the outros. Yeah.
Yeah.